What up, chat? Spurs, goddamn.
Quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
Spill
And
is
history
sick.
was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14.
What a game.
That Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Luke Cornett out there with Jeremy Sohan.
I'm the
Then there's
Jazz,
De'Aaron
bro.
Fox. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Bryant in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's Fox missing.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Well, you don't have to bring it up.
Plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
The MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's scoreless. MP outside. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. And he can't get that one.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Fast break Utah. For 3. Rebound San Antonio. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite.
Fuck.
Just could not keep pace. They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Down low with the 7-footer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornett. Champagnie comes in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for McLaughlin.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Champagnie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. 5 to shoot.
Bruh.
A solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult. Their strong work
You're
ethic
right.
has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Back to Fox. Shoots over Collier. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Wembanyama following the 3 by Utah. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
Spurs lead by 7. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Fox aggressive.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Kessler. Here's MP. It's stolen by Fox. Here's Harper. Tries again. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
For San Antonio, Barnes comes in for Sohan, and it's Johnson in for De'Aaron Fox. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. Here's Harper, still without a bucket. Johnson for 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Jazz trail by 8. Burke on the wing. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start
There we
piling
go.
up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Utah shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan. It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Yes,
Wembanyama, pass to
Sirski.
Champagny. San Antonio moving the ball around. There's the screen. The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And I'm gone.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a 3-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA,
Choo!
you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
MP looking around. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Bailey's checked in for Utah. Here's Bailey. No points so far. Clock at 6. Here's Burke. Getting it done inside. MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Here's Bailey. They trail by 6. George in the post. Johnson on him. George's shot is off. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Champagnie. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got his 5th rebound in this one. MP outside to stop the drought. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
The 3 from Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Burke. And good. There's another. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Harper. And the layup is good off the glass.
Bro.
Harper's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Yeah, it's a tight group, man. I like how the NBA keeps the roster small. You want to see the best of the best.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Spurs.
They did.
Thanks for tuning in.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Keontae George out there with MP. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display.
Tell me the rest of my
he's put
team
on
has
tonight.
7 points.
Really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Harper. And the shot falls short that time.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Count it.
They're sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
MP outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Markkanen's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's the 3. Champagne's shot is off. Jazz trail by 11. And here's George. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama cuts in. Soft touch off the glass. And it's 37 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Markkanen, cash money on the open jump shot.
Boy, the man from Finland is very confident in that jumper. Markkanen, no doubt.
Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama against Kessler.
You got him.
Fades. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Here's Harper, covered by MP. Wembanyama against Kessler. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Barnes. The putback. Oh, how about Victor? Gets there for the putback jam.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's MP. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Burke's got 56 in the game.
Boy,
Yeah.
terrific individual effort. Almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
Outside Johnson. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in the game. MP outside. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's MP finishing the drive.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
Here's Champagnie. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Wembanyama's got 41.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Markkanen misses.
It's
Ow.
tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Barnes passes to Harper. Kicks it out to Barnes. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 9. George outside. No good from outside. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. Good D by Kessler. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Over Johnson. They get the rebound. Launches it. Here's Hendricks. Here's Burke. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. To the middle. Kicks it to George. Pass to MP. From downtown. Rebounded by Champagny. Champagny's got 4 rebounds now. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Jazz. On the wing, MP launches a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
I called for.
George has got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs lead by 4. Outside Wembanyama. 4-3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Larry Markkinen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Hendricks. And it's Collier in for George.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
MP outside. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Oh, love the intensity.
I can believe that.
Boards. And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
MP shot is off.
Trash.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. And here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has got 15 points.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. And Utah with a change here, too. Bailey's checked in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Wembanyama. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Utah shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-5 run. Fox finds Johnson. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. 7 points in the game.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And that one's good. Bryant.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Fox against MP. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's Fox missing. Jazz trail by 20. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Thursday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Heat matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Collier.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Bryant, no good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Pass to Burke. Kessler, a screen on Fox. Here's Burke. They can't stop the run with that one. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Now Sohan. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got rebound number 7 tonight. Utah with another miss. Spurs lead by 22. Here's Sohan. The floater. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 8 points.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, connects again.